This will show you what terrible parents really look like. Just moments ago, firefighters responded to an emergency call about a luxury car that had crashed into a telephone pole. When the firefighters opened the car door, they were stunned to discover that the driver was actually a little girl. The deputy chief immediately rushed forward to cut through her seatbelt and called for paramedics to help get her into protective gear. In the back seat, firefighters pulled out a man who was trembling and clearly under the influence of drugs. Then they rescued a woman from the back seat who was in the same condition. Seeing the state these two adults were in, the deputy chief immediately called for police backup. After getting the full story, officers arrested both parents on the spot. The paramedics gently asked the young driver where she was hurting. After confirming the girl didn't have any major injuries, they moved her onto a stretcher. At that moment, the little girl watched as police officers handcuffed her parents right before her eyes, and she suddenly passed out. Upon closer examination, the paramedics discovered that her seatbelt had likely caused internal lung injuries, and her ribs had been fractured from the impact with the steering wheel, which had punctured her lung. The situation was critical, and she needed to get to a hospital immediately. Watching this child suffer such terrible injuries broke everyone's heart.
Really? Mommy loves you!
Yeah, real nice work, folks. You put your daughter in the hospital.
Come on.
Disgusting.
One firefighter, who has 5 kids of his own, felt outraged that any child would have parents like this. But as a first responder, he knew he couldn't let his personal feelings cloud his judgment of the public. Life in this world is already hard enough. Parents shouldn't make their children's lives even harder.